Hey guys, Retro Gamer here. Today I'm going to show you my Xbox 360 game collection that I've got so far. Also, I recently added some new games to my collection, so I'll just start off showing you this. You've probably already seen in my pickups video. That's the Seen It, That's Camera Action game with 4 buzzers. It's actually a really good game. Also, I'm going to try and get all the achievements on it as well. So yeah, if you like me and you like say collecting for Xbox 360, you definitely need to try and get onto this game, because I'm going to try and get the other 2 games for it as well. So yeah, this is one game definitely I should have. The next one I've got and show you my collection that I haven't shown you yet, and that's the Halo Reach limited edition. It's pretty good. I paid £8 for this. That's the back of it, and I'll just show you what's inside it. Bear with me a minute. So obviously there's the Halo Reach game. There's the back of it, and then this is the disc manual. And there's also this inside the box. It's Dr. Halsey's diary or something like that. It's pretty decent. I've opened it to see what's inside it. It's pretty. There's quite a lot of stuff in there for a collector's edition. So I'm just quickly show you what's inside it. We've got the diary. Pretty well made diary as well. And let's see. So obviously that's what's inside it, and obviously I got a lot of that in it, and I'll just show you what else is in it. Also we've got in this, we've got a map inside it as well, and in this little pocket we've got an iron-on patch, which I'm going to just keep as it is. I'm not going to really bother put it on. I'll just keep it as it is, and some evidence photos, like a whatever that is, it's DNA test. It's pretty good. And I've got another one which is see-through, pretty decent. And I've got a security card made out of plastic, and that's the back of it. And I've got for your comfort, and then it's like diagrams. And then also I've got 2 candidate records in it, not bad. And also there's some other letters and stuff like that. Just another piece of paper, there you go. So that's what I got inside that. Just put these back in. Just bear with me, guys. So yeah, got all that in there, all in good condition. Not bad though. Paid £8 for a collector's edition. So yeah, that's what's inside that booklet. So yeah, all this Halo Reach collector's edition, all that's what I've got inside it, and then it just goes back into its slimy case. So real decent pickup, £8. not bad. Obviously, this is a recent pickup I picked up that I haven't shown you yet, and that's the John Wee Presents Stranglehold on the Xbox 360. It's got Chow Yun Fat in it. Pretty decent game on the Xbox 360. There's a disc and manual. And another one I recently picked up, and that's Brink on the Xbox 360, done by Bethesda. It's an alright game. Also, I'm getting all the games for Xbox 360. Next thing I'm going to show you, you've probably already seen, and that's Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide on the Xbox 360. They're pretty decent games. And then I'm going to show you all the Kinect games I've got so far. So I'm going to start off with Fable of the Journey on the Kinect. Pretty decent game. Obviously I haven't played on it yet. I'm going to give it a shot though at some point. So yeah, collecting Kinect games, then this is definitely one to pick up. And then another Kinect game that you've already seen, and that's the Dance Central. It's a pretty decent dance game. I like dance games, and this is definitely one to add. And that's my first game I picked up, and that's Kinect Adventures. Kinect camera. It's a pretty decent game to play with other people. And this one, obviously, this is a recent pickup, and that's Kinect Sports for the Kinect camera. And I've got to show the back, and then there's the disc and manual. And then another one I recently picked up, and that's Motion Sports. The Kinect. It's got also football, American football, boxing, and skiing and that on it. Pretty good like sports game. And then there's the back of the case, and there's the disc and manual. So that is sort of like games that Kinect, and definitely one to add to your collection. And the next one I'll show you, which you've probably seen before, and that's the Last Remnant on the Xbox 360. Because like I said before, it's like a bit like Final Fantasy. Very decent game. Next one I'm going to show you on 360, which is my favourite game in the series, and that's Red Faction Armageddon. I'm going to try and get Guerrilla and the Red Factions on PS2 as well. Pretty decent Red Faction game. Next I'm going to show you, it's a pretty decent game. I played the first one on Xbox and PS2, and that's, as you see, very box office bust on 360. Decent game. I think I haven't played any, but I will do at some point. And then obviously 3 games here that are my favourite games in the series. Starting off with Bioshock, which I completed yesterday. Just going to try and get rest of achievements for it though, to complete it fully. So yeah, pretty decent first person computer game. And then obviously its sequel, Bioshock 2, which I like. I like Bioshock 2, you get to play as a Big Daddy. It's a pretty decent game. And then last one in Bioshock series, and that's Bioshock Infinite on 360. Pretty decent game. And then another game that actually I think I played before on PS3, and I'm not sure, but it's Bulletstorm on the Xbox 360. And then actually 4 games here that are pretty decent games on Xbox 360, and that's start off with Gears of War Judgment. Pretty decent games, I like Gears of War. I've yet to play Gears of War 4 and the new one on Xbox One. They're pretty decent. If you like Gears of War, then this is definitely one to pick up. And then after there's Gears of War 3. It's another decent game. I'm going to get around to playing the Gears of War games at some point. And the next one I'm going to show you is Gears of War 2 in my collection. That's a pretty decent game as well. And then after this one you've probably seen before, and that's the Gears of War Collector's Edition in the tin. Pretty decent game. Next pile I'm going to show you. Also, this is a recent pickup as well on 360, and that's Lost Planet Extreme Condition by Capcom. It's pretty decent. I'm going to try and get the second one as well at some point, and There's the disc. Next one I'm going to show you is obviously a favourite game series that I like as well, and that's Resident Evil 6 on the Xbox 360. Pretty decent title. And that's the next three games I'm going to show you on 360, which is obviously my favourite, like I showed you like in the top 10 picks, and that's Halo 3 and Halo 4 on the Xbox 360. Pretty decent games. If you like Halo, obviously definitely want to pick up. And obviously another two games, I'm going to try and get the rest of the games on 360, and it's the Assassin's Creed titles. If you like me Assassin's Creed games, I played this one first, and when I played this I thought, wow, this is a really good game. What did with a sequel, which absolutely did. So yeah, if you like Assassin's Creed, then definitely want to pick up an NFT collection. And then obviously I'm going to try and get the other two games of this on 360 at some point, and that's Mass Effect 2. I'm going to try and get the first one and the third one as well. Like Mass Effect games, obviously they just remastered the entire trilogy. So I'm going to get around to playing Mass Effect at some point. And then obviously a favourite horror game of mine, that's actually Condemned. I'm going to try and get the second one as well on 360 at some point. If you like horror games, then this is the one, definitely one to pick up. And then Prototype on 360, I'm going to try and get the second one if I can find it. So this is a pretty decent game done by Activision. If you like these games, then definitely one. And then Grand Theft Auto 4 on the 360. Like Grand Theft Auto is one of my favourite games I like on PlayStation 1, PS2, original Xbox, PSP, and then actually on 360. So I'm going to try and get the rest on 360. The next three I'm going to show you actually the Call of Duty games in my collection. That's actually Black Ops. Pretty decent game. And then I've got Modern Warfare 2, which I'm going to try and get the rest of them on 360. And then we've got Call of Duty 2. This is another good first person shooter game. And then it's a racing game that I haven't played in yet, and that's Forza Horizon 2. Also it's got Kinect features as well, so that'll be decent to try out with Kinect. And then that's the next one, which is a classic, and that's Project Gotham Racing 3. I'm going to try and get PGR 1, 2 on Xbox, and number 4 on 360 to complete my PGR collection. And then that's the two Need for Speed games here in my collection: Need for Speed Hot Pursuit and Need for Speed Most Wanted. Pretty decent Need for Speed games. And then there's two Mortal Kombat games that I haven't got around to playing yet, but I will do at some point, and that's Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe and Mortal Kombat on the 360. The last two games I'm going to show you in my collection, the 360 collection, and that's also Mirror's Edge and Skate 2. So that's all my games I've got so far, but I'll be getting some more at some point. I'll be doing a unboxing video and a pickup video at some point as well. So I hope you guys like the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.